The ADAC GT4 Germany Championship is on a knife edge as we head into the second half of the season. It was Jan-Philipp Springhob who was on pole position for this, the first of two races here at the Nürburgring. Lachlan Robinson alongside him on the front row. Into turn one the field came and there were problems further back. It was the number 33 car that went spearing off into the gravel trap. It had Nicolas Guillaume at the wheel, getting together with a sister car, the other of the Avia WNS Porsches. The two cars making a connection and the 33 car going no further. This bringing out a safety car, and it meant that Nicolas Guillaume's day came to an early finish. Frederick Zebis was not even going to get a drive of the number 33 car. When the safety car went in, Jan-Philipp Springhob continued at the front. Lachlan Robinson in second place, but coming under increasing pressure from Gabriele Piana, the most experienced driver in the field, in the BMW, in that third place. The front three breaking away slightly. Jan-Philipp Springhob able to open up a gap at the front because suddenly Piana and Robinson were dicing for that second place. This was a scenario that was going to continue for the rest of the race. Piana with the advantage, having worked his way in front of Lachlan Robinson. With the pit window open, Jan-Philipp Springhob peeled off into the pit lane, handing the Aston Martin over to Philip Gogolok. Gogolok getting behind the wheel and rejoining. They came in earlier. Later in the pit window, it was Gabriele Piana who was handing over to Benjamin Silvesterson. Silvesterson jumping behind the wheel of that BMW. Lachlan Robinson handing over to Denny Burnt. And if we thought we'd seen a good battle before the pit window, we were in for an absolute treat here. At the front of the pack, Philip Gogolok looked to have everything under control, opening up a fairly sizable lead. We had a couple of cars that had gone below the minimum pit stop time. Roman Feldeg and Jesper Jensen. They were going to have penalties. They would have to visit the penalty box. But our focus was on that fight for second place. Benjamin Silvesterson with a lot of time left remaining in the race, and Denny Burnt putting all the pressure on for lap after lap after lap. They duelled. Burnt getting a nose in front, then Silvesterson getting in front. They were running side by side, but it was less than 5 minutes to go of the race where they really came to blows. Going into turn one, Silvesterson had the nose in front. Denny Burnt then getting his Porsche in front of the BMW. They ran side by side into turn two and around to turn three. Burnt finally wresting that second position away. The two cars bounced off each other, but then it was here that the two cars made contact, and this was going to prove critical. Initially, it looked like it was advantage Silvesterson. The Avia WNS team holding their hands up in despair. The audience could hardly believe the drama that was unfolding in front of them, because Benjamin Silvesterson, with that slight contact on the Porsche, picking up damage to the front of the car. Firstly, Philip Viskerson came sailing past and we suddenly realised there were problems, and then the steering giving away completely. The number 51 car retiring from the race. This was going to be a tragedy for the championship challenge of Benjamin Silvesterson and Gabriele Piana. While all that was going on, Philip Gogolok, he'd had a fairly sizable lead of over 5 seconds, but suddenly that had whittled down to almost nothing. Denny Burnt was closing, but no problems. Philip Gogolok bringing the Aston Martin home to take the win along with his co-driver Jan-Philipp Springhob. Lachlan Robinson and Denny Burnt second place, moving them to the top of the championship standings. Linus Harner and Philip Viskerson earning their first podium of the season as well. It means that as we go into race two tomorrow, the championship is very much wide open.